Here, this is the one. This is it right here. This is it. This is the one. Oh wow, yeah, quite the experience unboxing it, huh? Quite the boxed experience. You're gonna have to say it again.
Don't care. Don't care, you're cringe.
What do you mean cringe? So excited, indeed. I am super excited. So I thought I would have to get a knife or something, but it doesn't look like they taped it up or anything, which is maybe not concerning. Concerning, yes. Concerning, no. Concerning, maybe. But I guess because they wrapped it in bubble wrap, they're like, oh, you know, it'll be fine. It won't fall out. This is so interesting. This is so soft. Like a soft little foam there. Look at it. It's upside down. Upside down? And you put the top on it upside down? Alright, to work with. So here we go. Interesting, I didn't really have to cut anything open, but here is the console. I saw a lot of videos and unboxings. They do include a free screen protector, so absolute W for that one. A free screen protector. And then actions speak louder than words. How do I pantalones is ready, sure, what is up? We're doing this unboxing and then we're gonna get into the pantalones trends. Making you want a new toy? The PSP vibes, yeah. Look at this thing, dude. Look at that. Actions speak louder than words. This is how they kind of protect it for you there. And there you go. I got it in black. They do have it in white as well. I don't know if these light up because they do say that these have like RGB lights on them up here. And then this is why I say sidekick vibes, because dude, this is just so sick. Sidekick vibes, PlayStation. You also got like the programmable back buttons here as well, so it's pretty sick, dude. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Triggers feel nice. These are nice and clicky as well. Buttons, I don't know. These buttons are kind of small. Again, like this is kind of what I was looking for too. Something small, something simple, something portable. I don't really mind that a lot of these things, or that it's small, because I don't really have large hands. Effective. I do have the Switch OLED versus the Win4. The OLED and the Win4 right here. But this right here is just sick. And you could just do basic typing. I don't really think you can do some hardcore FPS, you know, WASD hardcore gaming on this thing. Just say OLED. Okay, yeah. So the OLED. There you go. Your OLED versus your Win4. Right there. For scale, for perspective. Let's get this thing turned on.
Don't care.
We also got a
don't care, you're cringe.
We got the optical mouse here, and it also clicks. I didn't know about that. And then you can also do fingerprint on this. So let's see if it has any charge. Again, I've waited for essentially maybe a week to turn this thing on. I do have a little light here, so it should be turning on possibly. I do have to get it set up too, that's another thing. I have a light here, I don't know what's going on. But this is you hate it? So OLED it is. OLED, or OLED is probably the better way of saying it. See, we got start, we got select, got the menu. Oh, there it goes. Volume up, volume down, USB 4. There's also what they call it, that optical connection. I forgot what it is, but you can connect an external graphics card to it with this connection here. So pretty nice. We got your charging port down there, and you also can switch it between mouse or between keyboard functions and actual console functions. You got your micro SD. So yeah, we're looking pretty nice. A little reset button on this side too. Probably need like a little pin to press that reset button back here.
Ihr Gerät mit einer
Not
Bildschirmsprachausgabe
Dutch.
einzurichten,
Okay.
aktivieren Sie die Sprachausgabe,
Can
indem Sie
we-
Windows und Steuerung und Eingabetaste drücken.
Can we not be so
Für
loud?
weitere Barrierefreiheitsfeatures
So-
drücken Sie Windows und U oder wählen Sie das Symbol Barrierefreiheit in der unteren Ecke aus.
I'm glad we're done with that. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Okay. United States. I know I have to log in, set up, do everything, but here's it on versus the OLED, as Raz would prefer it. The OLED. On, and then, of course, full opened. They're also backlit, so this is kind of nice too. Very, very nice. This is just... Now you want the Legion's Go? I hear it's already available for, it's already available for pre-orders, so you can definitely pick it up in Best Buy and the website. Or can you pick it up from the website? I don't know if you can. And I also know later I have to put in the, put on the screen protector, because I am a big... I am super, super huge with protecting the screens and putting cases on these things for it, which is this right here. Happy for me, thank you. It looks amazing. I definitely now kind of need the time to set it up, put it together, all these really cool stuff. The finer things. I like to treat myself is what I say. I like to kind of just, you know, give myself a little treat. You know, I work for these things. So, you know, I sometimes feel like I deserve it. So this is what I do. So here's the case that I bought for it. The case has a nice little slot here in the corner, so I can just pluck it out. Strap to hold it in place. We can put our chargers and everything up here. But a little chunky boy, but I think that's the purpose. Plus it's also a hard cover, so you do want to protect your investment for the most part. We never finished with this in here. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, it's my headphones. I don't think we finished anything else. This is, I'm assuming, the manuals. Certification manuals. How to, what to do, how to do things. Probably not in English, because it is a Chinese manufacturer. Oh, actually no. It's a little bit in English. It kind of just points out, like, what's where. I know the exposure is probably really bad for you guys. It doesn't help that it's also entirely, there you go. Exposure doesn't really seem that great. But yeah, definitely not really in English. Themes. Well, these are in English. This section of it is in English. Oh. And the keys, the different function keys, so I guess a manual on how to work this thing. Kind of nice. You know, not everybody knows how to work a Windows computer or handheld. Wouldn't really know what each button does, so that's a nice little touch. It's pretty nice. So this would be the charger and the plug per what these little icons show. Let's see what they look like. Also, by the way, this cardboard feels very interesting. It's very textured, this cardboard. So USB-C, USB-A to USB-C adapter is what this is. Oh, is that for, I think it's for the top of the actual console, yeah? Where you can put, a USB connection or whatever to it. I mean, that's what this would be. It's an adapter to put up here, and then you'll be able to connect a USB to it. So that's kind of nice. I think that's pretty cool. We'll take that. What's this? Ooh, this is kind of nice. Some wonderful accessories. You just loop it to the corner. Yeah, a little wrist loop. You loop it to the corner of the console here, because this is actually, this one's actually cleared. This one isn't. This one actually has a menu button on it. So, wonderful, lovely little accessories these little businesses do. And then I believe this is USB-C to USB-C. Probably without taking it apart. We could probably just look at it. But yeah, USB-C to USB-C connections right here. Don't know how long the cable is, but we can figure that out, I guess, later. What else? Where's that plug? Hopefully they gave me an American plug. Hopefully they give me an American plug. Do I open it on the other side? I assume I open it on the other side. Look at this texture. How nice this texture is. So interesting. It feels very satisfying. This texture. Very premium almost. So I do get an American plug, which is nice. For us American folk, you do get an American plug. And then USB-C. But a chunky brick it is. A chunky brick it is. I'm assuming I would probably only need to use this brick, as it would probably have the capacity to charge the device and keep it charged. Right? It's absolutely thick, is what it is. Absolutely thick. Huge. Alright, and then that's for that. So I guess that completes the entire box itself. Nothing in the back, nothing in the inside. That's all. That was everything inside. Yeah, came prepared. Just, you know, I'm a huge fan with putting my devices in a case, having them, you know, with the portability, the accessibility. So scared it would drop, that this would drop. Let me see. I'm guessing, and then I can just slide this up, enter my name, assuming it's like just super bright for you guys. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay. It actually works quite nice. Now I did see, can I just log in? It's not letting me log in. Let's see. Actually, am I using it right? I am. Okay, so I was trying to use the controller or all the controls for navigation, but it wasn't really working. But I could use this optical one, and it kind of works kind of nicely. Can I just do numbers? Kind of want something super quick, because we want to just get into it and just see if it'll go. Oh my goodness. Like asking me for all the security questions. Oh my goodness. Okay, next. I need another one. Sure. Can you're not even giving me the option to log in? But I guess that's fine. Let's do super easy stuff. Now, I know I've started looking, I started looking at some of the, at the blog, that they had for this. I will skip this for now. That they have for this, with the whole, Indiegogo. So a lot of people got some of their handhelds, especially the 512 gigabyte versions. And then they had the 64 gigabyte RAM ones and the 4 terabyte. Some of those went out. I think until October 6th. China apparently has like a national holiday. I think for like the week. So it's been since like the 28th to the 6th that they have their whole holiday going. So unfortunately they're not really able to answer a lot of people's questions. But from what I've seen on the blog, some people were saying that they're having crashing issues. I'm not sure exactly, because since now it's going to be my first time booting it, so I haven't really seen or experienced it. There is no videos out there about it just yet, because a lot of videos that you see on YouTube are essentially about the older model, like not even last year's, no, maybe last year's, because it was like a 6800 Radeon or AMD version, and this one's like a 7840 AMD, so now it's a little bit faster supposedly, but some people were saying that they were getting crashing issues or it wouldn't boot properly. And unfortunately, since they're on that holiday, they haven't really gotten many answers. I did remember seeing either a TikTok video or a YouTube short about Windows. One of the Windows updates was crashing essentially computers and laptops. So probably the latest update that everyone was doing, because they were like, oh hey, I fully charged it, I let it do its updates, and I connected it to the internet, and now it's like it just keeps crashing. And I was like, okay, I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to be, but hopefully if I do experience it, then maybe when they get back on their vacation, they'll be able to either roll out an update or see what's going on. It looks like it already has Steam on here. Like, I can actually set up Steam already on here. I am surprised that it didn't let me log into my, like, Microsoft account. Can I do Wi-Fi as well? Looks like I can. Now, I'm curious about this. Like, I'm curious how I can use these Joy-Cons as the mouse. But I don't, it's not really. I can only use the optical mouse, essentially. But 512 gigs. I'm looking forward to giving it a test. I don't want to load in like Pokemon Infinite Fusion because I've been playing it on the laptop, but I'm like, dude, it's on the laptop. I have to carry it, and I find playing Infinite Fusion so much easier on a controller. So I was like, dude, I kind of really like, I think it would be really cool to be able to have Infinite Fusion on something portable, because, you know, it's not necessarily, Infinite Fusion is not necessarily a ROM by any means to just be able to load it onto your phone and just keep going and use an emulator on the phone. So unfortunately, like, that's not a thing, but a really interesting experience. I'm gonna look forward to setting this all up for you guys, making sure I get the best use out of it, because as I've mentioned, I do plan to take it to work just because I can have like a computer and just play it at work, play some sort of game, at least some offline games I can just download and just play whenever I want and just get a feel for it. Now, in general, it feels like a really quality little device. It does have faint RGB, but I think it's because these triggers are actually like smoked. They're like tinted, so you can't really see the RGB, but the RGB is in there. So these have RGB, which is kind of sick. You know me, your girl, if it doesn't glow, she don't want it. But not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and just give it a boot down so we can get into the actual scares. Raz gloves. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Super nice, super fun. I do look forward to getting it charged up, and then just making the best use out of it, and then coming back and like maybe, especially like maybe next week, I'll be able to tell you guys more about it, like how it's felt so far, if I've experienced set issues and how they respond to everyone else's issues or my issues when it comes to the device here. So really looking forward to at least getting into it. Now I've got it unboxed and I just gotta sit with it, set it up, and then see if I can also log in, because I kind of wish it would let me just log into my profile and then just do whatever I had to do and then just manually download everything else as needed. But other than that, I think it's just super amazing. So let's go ahead and just pack everything up in here. I think I can pack everything up in here. Tell you guys right now, or show you guys right here. Got that, and we got this all up here, and then the adapter, which is honestly, the adapter is a really nice little touch here. Because I was like, you know, what if you have to buy an adapter for the USB-C on the top? Because then that means you would have to buy an adapter. Because what if you don't have a USB-C drive? You just have a regular USB drive. So there you go. It also has like a little, wait, is it? No. I was like, it also has like a little hole here, so you can kind of loop it on something and it doesn't get lost, like a keychain. That's probably one way to look at it. But a nice little device there. And we could stick that all in there. Now this, I think this is just so nice that they give you like a little accessory to just be able to continue using your device, like something to secure it to your wrist and do whatever you gotta do and just keep going with your day. I'm also planning on using this towards the trip, so when I do go on the plane, hopefully have some preloaded games, offline games, and as I take off on the plane, I will be looking forward to using it. But here is your adjustable wrist cord. Kinda nice, pretty nice. Might we add a little bit of blue and white action? I could get with it, honestly. A little bit of blue and white action. it's pretty cool. Now, if I can probably do this myself, I don't know if I can. I'm usually very bad at these kind of things, right? But just thread it through and see if it works. Too bad, because you get enough space in this little gap here to just go ahead and do what you gotta do. But now we've got the wrist lanyard, so God forbid. I mean, I probably wouldn't put all my trust in this, but you know, if it does happen to just slip off your hand or something, then you've got a secondary way of like defending yourself. Like if it just you know, you're doing things, you're probably laying on your bed and it just slips, like your hand will maybe catch it. It still may plummet. It still may plummet you in the face, but that's totally fine. Totally fine. But still love it, honestly. Hopefully once I get actual like enjoyment into it and start really touching all these kinds of wonderful features that it promises to have, I will definitely get back to you all and let you know exactly like how it feels. Otherwise, you guys let me know what to expect. There is a lot of videos on it regardless, but it's definitely from the older models. I don't really know how to benchmark these things. Like I know there's like a bunch of softwares out there that shows like your performances and your frames and you know how much CPU and RAM you're using. But for the most part, since I just plan to use this casually, I'm not really a numbers person when it comes to like computers and games and stuff like that. Like people who play on 1440 FPS or 1440 frames or you know quality, like as long as I can see the game and I can play the game with really nice quality, then I'm perfectly happy with that. But that concludes the wonderful unboxing. I do hope you guys enjoyed it as I did.